So I'm back here in Pacifica, and like I told you guys, anytime you are here in Pacifica, you gotta come to this place called Table Wine Store. They have $1 wine tastings, and it's always good, and it's always different. That's one reason I stopped back in. I wanted to see what different wines they had, because I was just here 2 weeks ago. But of all the places I stopped off all along the way on the coast, this is the best price. The best price for wine tastings. So whenever you're here in Pacifica, make sure you come down to Table Wine. Now I'm gonna check out and see what we got here. So first up, what are we having?
So we're drinking a sparkling rosé from Portugal.
Okay.
This is from the Bairrada region. So the woman who makes this is called Filipa Pata. She's a pretty badass in the wine region in this part of Portugal. Her father was a pioneer for the region of Bairrada, and she took his legacy and took it even to the next level.
Oh, wow.
She now does everything native yeast, very hands-off. She says it's wine without makeup, so she just lets the grape be what they are. This is called 3B because it's the 3 B's of her love. So it's from the region of Bairrada. It's the grape Baga and Bicol. So those are the 3 B's that make this as a sparkling rosé. She makes it in Champagne method. So if you were in France in the town of Champagne, this would be Champagne. It's not what they're after, but this is a Champagne method sparkling wine from her family's town of Bairrada, Portugal. Very delicate, pretty feminine touch on wine. She's kicking ass in the wine world right now.
Oh,
sure.
right on.
Just gave me a horn from Georgia, so I'm going to be drinking everything out of horn for the next few days.
Oh, right on.
So this is a Georgian cow horn, which is traditional. Unfortunately not for wines from Portugal, but we'll do what we have. And in this part of the world, you would drink out of a cow horn because they love to drink. So you can't put this down. If I'm eating dinner, right? There's no stem. I can't set this down. Oh, yeah. So you actually have to set it down and pick up your fork and knife and get back to eating. So everything's served in these cow horns because they love drinking. So it's this big cheers, gamarjos
And
drink.
where is this at?
This is in the Republic of Georgia is where this is from specifically.
Oh, right on.
But in many parts of Eastern Europe, you can see it in the kind of Russian world of things, down to Georgia and otherwise. But the cow horn is a classic drinking device, and it literally is because of it's historical, and you can now find them very cute and very clever. But my friend who was just there brought this back, and this is no frills. This is literally, I called it the mason jar of cow horns. It's short, it's stumpy, it's not adorned. I have this guy here who's got frills, and it's cute and everything, and it leaks. And you would, use this for a party, but nobody would actually drink out of this. This is no messing around, just take it down, cow horn. So I just got this about 2 hours ago. My friend just came back. So I will be drinking everything out of cow horn for the next few days.
Right on. That's so freaking cool.
Because I can.
If whenever I see something like that, that will be right there on the list. And I'm wanting to walk the globe, so we'll see if I can make it on over to Europe.
Go through Eastern Europe. You'll have a good time.
All right, we're gonna try this. This looks really good.
You're another person that would like beer.
Wow.
Yeah. That's not we
That's really good. And I'm mostly about the reds. I'm gonna be doing another tasting of this one.
Hello.
So this is a red from northern Rhone, France. Saint Joseph is the region, and Saint Joseph is famous for their syrah. So you're in southernish France, in the northern part of the Côte d'Rôme, and a very well-known, very well-respected region for syrah as a grape. And the French syrah, they're not like California or Australian syrahs or shirazes. Very juicy, fruit balmy sort of a grape. The French do syrah, and it's got total blueberry boysenberry fruit, then it tastes like game. It tastes like meat. And that's something you don't get very many other places in the world. So this is a kind of a special region for this grape Syrah.
Right on. And I'm a fan of Syrahs. Like I said, I really like my reds.
Yeah, I like Syrah from across the globe, but if France,
it's meaty,
especially if it's meaty.
I'm looking forward to tasting this because it's. I've tried several Syrahs, and yeah, the ones that you feel like you're it feels like you're just sinking your teeth right into a steak.
You're biting into a chunk of steak, and maybe a chunk of steak with some blueberry on it, but it's pretty special.
My friend Catherine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this would be perfect with a nice juicy steak. So right now I'm getting ready to have some Normandy cider, I'm told.
Good old traditional Normandy cider. Touch of sweetness, but lots of layers to it. It's super good.
So sweetness with layers. I'll leave that out. I will be wanting a second glass. Oh yeah.
Can do. It's tasty.
And ciders are my favorite.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that like French funk that comes with ciders in general, but it's definitely just like, oh, it's light on its feet. It's delicious.
Loud enough, like, figure out what
Well, you know, I was gonna get another tasting of it. I'm gonna get another glass.
It was so annoying, right? So I was in that mode of what the hell, and then I opened the back door, and it just like.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I have my glass, and I was even invited to try some of this paella. Is that what it's called? Paella. So it has chorizo, some saffron rice, some fish, some shrimp. And I was kind of thinking, I'm kind of hungry, wonder what I'm going to have. And I was thinking about having some seafood. So, freaking awesome. It's freaking magic everywhere I go, guys. Keep watching. I will keep showing it to you. So I'm going to wolf this down. I'm going to finish this glass. And then I'm going to decide, because it's kind of foggy outside. It's been light raining. I'm going to decide whether I'm going to go stay on Pacifica State Beach, which is where I planned at, or if I'm just going to kind of walk on a little further and maybe go find a spot on Maury Point, or even make it all the way to Muscle Rock. Yeah, I've got a couple different spots that I could stay off in. I'm not going to pitch my tent tonight. It's really, really light raining, so I can get away with covering my backpack, and I can roll up in my tarp if I need to. But I'm kind of thinking if I find the right tree to go camp up underneath, that should be good. So stay tuned, guys. See where I end up. Much love, much peace.